Okay, well, that was terrible. My phone decided to stop recording after it slid. So I have to start all over. That's fantastic. Basically, guys, we're talking about Alexander the Great. First off, he's great because our names match. And that's just one thing. He's also, like, an astound military strategist. Basically, Stephen Hawking, in the BC era, taught by Aristotle, became king at the age of 20, led a companion campaign at the age of 18 to help his dad fight with the Athenians and the Theban tribes, and won, of course. Conquered the Persian Empire at 30 and died trying to make sure that he covered his tracks so he won't be taken out. His lines won't be taken out. Which is basically phenomenal. And he didn't go right there. And he also fought elephants. Mate, you fought elephants. Wow. Give you props. And your horse. Your horse is like, what is it? What's that? There's a movie about a horse that like no one can ride. Till one day someone can. And this is basically like that. The horse basically was afraid of its own shadow. Alexander turned it, but his father, I can ride it before he turned it, obviously, and climbed it. His father said to him, basically, this place is too small for you. When you are king, expand. Because that was phenomenal. And he was taught by the Aristotle, who was taught by Plato. So if you're being taught by Aristotle, he was taught geography, zoology, medicine, and politics. And there goes my phone. Great. That's just great. Well, you're being taught by Aristotle, Plato, all these things. You're going to pick up on it, and then when you see something new, he had scientists with him. He had scientists. You're a military commander. You had scientists with you? I give that guy props. Well, not like actual props. They had swords, spears. Well, they had spears. And then some of the other people had swords. People had bows or like stuff to like whip rocks at you to keep you, mad. Why did that thing go back? He was great. Basically, imagine like this. You're a military commander on the fields of, let's say, Guatemala, where he defeated the Persian army. And didn't really kill King Darius, but thought, I can kill him later. I'm going to save one of my commanders, who's right now almost killed. And that's a great guy there. So he did that. He could see the battlefield like he was staring right at it. It was like a chess game in his head. But every single time he'd be matched. So he had to think, how do I do this? I think I like a great strategy. Just hold on, I gotta go right back like this. Just to relax my back. Okay, I'm back. Also, like, he could anything. Like, I'm just seeing this thing right now. He was invincible in siege warfare and in how to set battles up. Basically, he astounded when enemies saw what he did, they were so intrigued. like, what was it? When he faced that Indian king, that was phenomenal. That strategy he used. Oh, that was beautiful. And I mean, it's just all this stuff. And it's been said that, like, you know, that he was apparently, you know, killed by a bodyguard, and he wasted no time dispatching any rivals once he heard his father's death, including his mom. To get rid of the infant son of Philip's last wife. That's interesting. And then he quelled rebellions that were going on because once they heard about his father's death. And you either were killed or sold into slavery. And then he leveled your city to the ground. Great guy, right? Also, they have a thing they use. It's the Macedonian style phalanx, because you know the phalanx with the hoplites. They had the hoplon, and they had their spear. But the Macedonians made it even better. Instead of having like a 14, they had 16-foot spears. If you were in the front or in the middle, you stuck it out. The closer to the middle you were, you just stuck it up. Basically, if you were in the back, all you had to do was slightly angle it. Basically, if you see a human version of a freaking porcupine, you don't want to be near it. Also, like, not only did he have the phalanx, but he had like archers, and cavalry, and he fought with his troops. Best way to get a see how the battle is going is to be in the field. Let's see here. I look weird like this. I know. Also, like, there was a battle he had. I forget the place. It's new something. But basically, he built a land bridge from the old city to the new city while being attacked. That is amazing, in my own opinion. I mean, just think of that. You built a land bridge while being attacked. That's amazing. And there's a knot that people use to cut the Gordian knot. He did basically cut the knot because there are no ends to it, so he didn't know how to tie it, so he just cut it. And that's why you can actually say that, because when they say if you do find a way to do it, you will be the leader of all of Asia. And he was really close. Basically, now what they say with his whole thing, that if you have a problem, if you do an unconventional solution, you just broke the Gordian knot, mate. No, I don't know why I did that. In Egypt, actually, he was declared as a son of a god, basically a pharaoh, and they did nothing because they were like, "You beat the Persians. You're a pharaoh. You're a pharaoh. You're." Oh, that was even weirder than me. Also, people like say like he is a descendant. His dad is related to Hercules, and his mom is related to Achilles. He is said to be the combined mixture of the both of them, which makes sense. Strategist and the super strong man. This is great. Let's see. He defeated the Persians on the plains of Guatemala. They say that there were like 2,000 men and his 47,000 men, which makes sense. It's a lot better than what some historians will say. Because they say like, oh, like there were this many, they only had this many. That's why 300 is off. Which I didn't know what it was until I took this class, which is amazing. Still, I don't know why they do the stories to make them seem like bright people. And you see what it is, you just think, oh, they're still gray. Just knows. Boom. You saw. Basically, if you saw Alexander the Great today and saw what he was doing, I think that guy's amazing. He was in the war with his men, being the best soldier he could be. Also, let's just say, if you're a general, and you're just sitting back and watching the war, oh no, your men are not gonna have respect for you. But his men had respect for him because he was with them in the war. He was with them in the trenches. To say. Also, like, there's a video I saw, Crash Course John Green, and literally, I have to admit, the sheer fact that the moment he died, everyone who considered himself Greek, boom, right in there. I mean, honestly. Like, you take one look at what happened the moment that he's dead and everything, all of Greece just unites. They all unite. You have to admit, the fact that one man who's now dead can unite a nation, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So, guys, that is it for this episode of Going 123 Does School Homework via video. There you guys go. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned some about Alexander the Great, because I am great. Okay, he's a great person. So, that's it, everyone. Laters.